Ultra-rich sniper tourists allegedly paid close to $100,000, $100,000 to hunt humans.
What's that? Oh, the sun had a bit of an explosion towards Earth's direction? Tell me more.
What happened to Kash Patel? Because no normal person does this at a press briefing when they know the cameras are rolling, unless they can't control themselves.
Let's freaking go, y'all. Welcome back to Unreal Reality, guys. Today, we'll be reacting to creepy and mysterious videos I regret watching alone. If anyone's new out there, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button so this video gets recommended to others. And with that out of the way, let's jump right into it, guys.
This is not some crazy conspiracy. That's what Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna just said on a recent Newsmax segment, and the reason she said it might get your attention. Check this out and let's talk.
Quote, non-human life forms that could be interdimensional beings who are visiting us. Can you just explain more to people at home what that might mean?
Yeah, so that's definitely a mouthful, but that is directly based on information that we've received from witnesses. Also information that we have obtained and witnessed via our investigations. There's some stuff that I can't disclose of what I have immediately seen in some of these skiffs, but what I will tell you is this is not just some crazy conspiracy theory. Obviously, there's been massive reporting, not just in the United States, but around the world. And this is something that I think everyone kind of, has always had some curiosity about. We're just simply asking the questions.
Yeah, and it feels like we're building towards some sort of disclosure.
So let's break that down a little bit on what she just confirmed. So Luna said Congress has received testimony and evidence involving non-human life forms and possibly interdimensional phenomena. We've heard that. And she emphasized that this is based on classified things that she has personally been a part of. She even added that certain things she's seen can't be discussed publicly, which are the things that really pique my interest, of course. But she and others obviously have to be very careful not to violate classification. We've got David Grush talking about non-human biologics. We've got Tim Burchett saying we're dealing with something not of this earth. Marco Rubio saying high clearance insiders have privately told him all the same information. Is this the same old political dance? Or is the tone actually shifting? Give me your opinions below. Let me know what you think.
Talk about just the tip. I don't care what anyone says. Until I see ET with my own damn two eyes, it's all Project Bluebeam.
When this woman cut off her own robot's leg, the video went viral on the internet like wildfire. Because while Tesla's most advanced robot still can't walk like a human, people started making fun of China's Xpeng robot for walking like a supermodel, joking that there must be a real human hiding inside it. To prove everyone wrong, the company's CEO cut off one of its legs in front of everyone, showing that this is the brilliance of their engineering. It was then revealed that the real secret lies in its spine and lower back design, which can bend and twist just like a human body.
Oh, we are cooked, guys. We are so freaking cooked. You think that's creepy? Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Check this out. Yeah, I don't know, till Wi-Fi do them apart. And go on, keep normalizing this. Watch how fast these robots end up with more rights than we have.
Ultra-rich sniper tourists allegedly paid close to $100,000, $100,000 to hunt humans. It's not a movie. An Italian writer says he unearthed evidence that wealthy gun enthusiasts paid big bucks to Bosnian Serb forces for the chance to gun down residents of then war-torn Sarajevo back in the early 1990s.
Wow.
Italian prosecutors are taking these claims very seriously and have launched an investigation. These shooters allegedly paid upwards of 90 grand for the chance to murder innocent citizens and even paid extra to target children. The man who uncovered the sick human safari says, quote, there were Germans, French, English, all sorts of people from Western countries who paid large sums of money to be taken there to shoot civilians. He says he first heard of this practice back in the 90s, deciding to dig deeper after watching a documentary back in 2022 about a former Serbian soldier who made similar claims. The writer says a former Bosnian intelligence officer was a key source of information for him as well. Between 92 and 96, more than 10,000 people were killed in Sarajevo by snipers during the Balkan Wars.
Some people collect souvenirs, others collect war crimes. Leave it up to the 90s to invent the most cursed version of Airbnb imaginable.
The video you just watched shows Rihanna when she was dealing with the most mysterious woman in Hollywood, and what they're preparing is terrifying. You need to watch closely how people treat this woman because she's special. Here, it's a bit later. We see her backstage at an A$AP Rocky event. What nobody understands is how this woman manages to have such tight connections with almost every celebrity. There are tons of photos and videos of her with Kim Kardashian, Migos, Kanye West, A$AP Rocky, and many others. You could name almost any celebrity. She definitely has their contact. We want to know exactly who this woman is. At first glance, she appears to be a fashion designer, director, producer, but she's mostly known for being married to Rick Owens, and that's where real questions start. For those who don't know, Rick Owens is nicknamed the Dark Lord of Fashion. So this woman is married to the Dark Lord, and she's a creator herself. The worst part is that she's already been seen wearing a sculpture of her husband's head as an accessory. No normal person does that. And why is she so close to all these young artists? Probably not just to make clothes for them. Something darker has to be hidden behind it. The thing is, she's also seen in a huge number of photos with Marina Abramovic, known for her very particular art, but also for her controversial practices like spirit cooking. This woman is so mysterious, you won't find any clear answer about her. But if you have an idea of what her secret might be, share it in the comments so everyone can know.
If Rick Owens is the Dark Lord of fashion, then she's clearly the High Priestess. It doesn't even look like she's networking. It looks like she's trying to assemble the Avengers team for the occult.
This was one of the most shocking moments in WWE history. In June 2007, WWE was preparing to air a live 3-hour episode of Raw, but one of their top wrestlers, Chris Benoit, was missing. 2 days earlier, he told friends his wife and son were sick with food poisoning. Hours before the show, he sent strange texts with his home address and instructions for his dogs. No one realized something was seriously wrong. That night, instead of the usual matches, WWE streamed tribute show for Benoit, who was reported dead along with his family. Wrestlers shared emotional stories, calling him a loving husband and father.
I firmly believe this is the most difficult thing that I've ever had to do.
Respect for his family, respect for himself.
But something didn't end up. As investigators looked deeper into the case, they found an old WWE promo Benoit recorded years earlier. In that footage, he looked into the camera and said,
"My wife and my children will not be watching Raw because I am going to do something that is unthinkable."
Just when you thought the WWE was all scripted, my man strangled his wife, his kid, and then hung himself from a weight bench. Talk about disturbing.
Y'all, this is so freaking creepy. The cashier at the store thought she saw somebody stealing. So she went to review the security footage and she noticed something absolutely terrifying about one of the customers. And honestly, if I saw something like this, I'd probably quit my job, just in case. But you see this guy, he walks out. Now watch the guy that is going to walk away from the counter right here. He also walks out of the store, but they notice something weird. Now, I'm not sure if you caught that, but when he walks by this mirror, he has no reflection at all. Now, the guy that walked out before him did. Many people are saying that this man is a vampire. Now, I'm not going to say that this guy is a vampire, but it's definitely something that you should be aware of, because why does this guy not have a reflection? Let me know your thoughts on this one.
So, what do you think, guys? Glitch in the Matrix, CGI, or did we just catch the local Dracula doing a little shopping? Let me know your thoughts on this down below, guys.
What happened to that girl on the plane that swore there was a non-human sitting next to her? Do you guys remember that? because right after that, she disappeared. Back in July of 2023, a woman went viral in American Airlines because she was freaking out, claiming that someone sitting next to her was not a human. He was not real, which freaked out everyone. She looked completely terrified, like if she saw something that she wasn't supposed to see. People joked and said she was drunk or on something, but body language experts said that she was genuinely terrified. The kind of fear your brain releases when you are not supposed to see something, or when you just can't explain what's in front of you. After this video went viral, she went completely silent. No interviews, no reactions, no nothing. It was like if she had just disappeared. Months later, she appeared in like this one interview. It was like an interview or like a video of her apologizing, but everyone claimed that she looked completely different. She was just too nervous, too weird. It looked like she was almost coached on what to say. What do you guys think?
And the creepiest part is that when she filmed her apology video, people tracked it and found out that it was recorded in some type of government building.
What happened to Kash Patel? Because no normal person does this at a press briefing when they know the cameras are rolling, unless they can't control themselves. This is not AI and has not been edited other than it's been zoomed in. Now, I wonder, when the FBI has been in existence for so long, do we really think this newly appointed, maybe early 40s, late 30s guy is running the show? He's the director of the FBI. Bro, this is controlled by the hidden hand and secret society. These folks we get to see on TV are nothing more than puppets. Puppets who exhibit strange tendencies for us all to wonder what the Sam Dam is going on behind closed doors. Now, I wonder if the FBI is interested in, the safety and prosperity and the, security of a nation. Do you think they'd be possibly investigating the companies that are producing the chemicals that cause infertility and basically sterilize the population, like glyphosate and atrazine? Yeah, I'm talking about the billions of pounds of glyphosate sprayed in North America, United States per year, which is shown to cause infertility, but it's still happening. Is that malevolence or incompetence? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and follow for more.
He looks like he just realized that somebody edited reality when he wasn't looking. I don't know what's scarier, guys, what he knows or what he can't admit.
What's that? Oh, the sun had a bit of an explosion towards Earth's direction? Tell me more. Yeah, the sun had a bit of an explosion, but what's strange about it is this is all starting to happen after 3i Atlas went behind the sun and disappeared for a bit. So ever since it went around the sun and disappeared and then popped back up and then accelerated and then started to glow and seems to be observing Earth. Now the sun is starting to have these interesting reactions with these little explosions that could become a G4 to G5 geomagnetic storm. I love that. Scientists are saying that they hope everything's going to be okay, but they can't really explain why all of this geomagnetic activity is starting to happen after 3i Atlas paid a little visit by the sun and then appeared to be almost sucking something or shooting something towards the sun. Oh, goody.
Now check this out. What you see right there? Just tell me what y'all see. Cause I know what I see. Do you see what I see? Cause I know what I see. Yup. You see it. You see it.
I have no idea what's going on with our sun, but I can tell you with full certainty that it both looks and feels like 500 times stronger than it ever has before. Tell me I'm wrong.
Do y'all remember Tila Tequila from MTV? She had the first dating show that was bisexual. It was called A Shot of Love with Tila Tequila. She ended up getting really, really big. Then she disappeared, came back, and it was a different Tila Tequila. Her mind was all over the place as if she's seen something she shouldn't have saw. Well, check this out.
Mass exposure on like Illuminati, the all-seeing eye, and when they do this little like when they do this symbol, because a lot of in the media, I don't know if they're still doing that today in the land of the living, but I know what I experienced when I went down there, they call themselves elites, and what it means is the elites of like the satanic kingdom, and they do this thing with the all-seeing eye. As you notice, in the past I had that all-seeing eye too, because I had to become one of them in order to come back.
She said I had to become one of them in order to come back. Are y'all listening to this? A lot of people end up in the deep end of Hollywood, come out, start talking crazy, but in the midst of their talking crazy, there's truth in the middle. Now listen, the things that she says in this video are very disturbing. She goes on to expose the elites and things that they do, but warning, it is very disturbing.
She went from shot at love to shot at conspiracy and somehow lost her face during the process. If this is what the Illuminati upgrade looks like, I am good.
Alright, so what's the chip thing in the hand?
So anybody who scans their hand who comes in has an Amazon One account. And if they have an Amazon One account, it's going to whatever could be linked to their Amazon account profile. Whereas anybody who's inserting a card here is actually coming into the Hudson store, even though they're technically the same store.
And there's only, what, 4 in the United States?
There's only 4 Amazon Just Walk Out stores in just the United States. They've opened up a few new Go Fresh stores, so you can still use alternative payments there. But for Just Walk Out, walk-in technology, it's just the 4. One's going to be in New York, one's in Los Angeles, one's going to be in Chicago, and one's right here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Fantastic, perfect. Thank you so much.
Ah, yes, good old Mark of the Beast technology. Scan your hand, leave your soul, and welcome to the future. Let's see what Apple has been cooking up.
And so it begins, y'all. Like I said, people is not paying attention to the patterns of what the is going on, fool. I know when people first seen this, they was just like, oh, how convenient is this? Bruh, we could just put this on our Apple wallet and we're good. On the first level surface, I know the hackers are looking like, oh yeah, we about to be some shit up. But then on a greater level surface, you gotta understand, this is a part of the plan. Y'all don't see that everything is becoming digital? I know what happens when everything becomes digital, right? For my people that's not sleep, tell me in the comments down below. It's not just one answer. It's just crazy to me how fast people give up control without asking a single question, bro. They always spin it as convenience. It's just crazy to me, y'all. People been talking about this happening for years, bro. And the next thing is gonna be gone. You're gonna have something, boom.
Apple really said, let's turn your personal, private information into something that can be stolen at a local Starbucks. That's not convenience. That's a hacker's wet dream.
No ice around any of these areas, okay? There's North America, South America, Africa, India, Russia, China. Okay, so very similar to this map. North America, South America, Africa, India, China, Russia, okay? Only thing different, Australia. There is no Australia here because it hasn't been discovered yet. This is 1587. Australia wasn't discovered until 1606. So that's why that's not there. But my main question is, if this is a globe flattened out and this is on the bottom, right? What the is this? There's no ice on it. And guess what? Antarctica hadn't been discovered yet. Antarctica was discovered in 1820. If you look, oh look, there's an alligator, here's a camel, warm weather animals. So, you want to explain to me, first thing, what the hell is this, all this land? And second thing, what frozen? What happened between 1587 and 1892 where those areas got frozen?
And congrats, now you're missing. Let's be real, guys, these maps were supposedly made in 1587. Are we really taking them as gospel?
What's up with this Starbucks bottle? This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go. Come on, dogs.
It's literally empty.
What is that?
Look at, there's nothing in here.
How? Come on. What's going on here? There's nothing in there. So, how is it moving? That better not move, son. I'm letting you know right now. What's up with that bottle cap? What's up with that Starbucks bottle cap moving by itself, guys? Nothing's in it. There's nothing in it for gas to be inside of it, too. You see, she opened it, she closed it, and it did the same thing. Stop playing with me, son. This video's for entertainment purposes. I don't know why the hell that bottle cap was moving, but if I was her, I'd throw that shit out right now. So how? Remember what they said about Starbucks, guys? What if every bottle they sell has a... Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game on here, guys. You know what time is it. Stop drinking it. Now, just explain to my guys, I just bought one the other day. A small black coffee. You know, no sugar, no creamer. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game on here, guys. You know what time is it. Shut up! They told you. They told you about this. But you didn't listen. But listen, guys, listen. I don't know how that bottle cap was moving. But what I do know is that I don't think I will ever buy this. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game on here, guys. And you see what's going on with Starbucks. But I'll tell you one thing. If I ever buy a bottle of this and I go home and I finish drinking it and I leave it on the counter and the cap starts moving, not in my house.
Could you imagine buying a coffee and getting a Demon DLC for free? Nothing to see here, guys. Just reason 147 on why to skip Starbucks.
Here are all the proofs that we never went to the moon. Think about it. It's 1969. No smartphones, no live stream satellites, no internet. Yet somehow NASA broadcasted a flawless live feed from 240,000 miles away. No lag, no static, no distortion. Even today, your Wi-Fi drops when you walk into the next room. And those famous moon clips? The shadows fall in different directions, like multiple studio lights. The flag waves gently, though the moon has no air. The lander lifts off, but leaves no blast crater beneath it. How does that make sense? Then there's Earth. Every photo from space looks slightly different. Colors change, continents stretch, shapes bend. If the Earth is truly a perfect sphere, why can't we agree on what it looks like? And here's where it gets bizarre. Over 50 years later, with private rockets, HD cameras, and billion-dollar tech, we still haven't returned. NASA even admits they lost the technology. Lost it, like a misplaced file. So what if the moon landing wasn't about reaching new worlds, but about keeping us distracted from this one? Because if the ground beneath us isn't what we've been told, then every story built upon that belief begins to crumble. So before you scroll away, ask yourself, why are we shown the same few clips, the same recycled photos, the same unquestioned globe, again and again? Maybe the truth was never 240,000 miles away. Maybe it's been under our feet the whole time. This video is for entertainment purposes.
So, what do you think, guys? Did we go to the moon? Did we not go to the moon? I would love to know where we stand as a community on this subject. So, what do you think, guys? Drop your comments down below.
Guys, watch this to the end.
Yes, we are here. We are here. We are very happy to be here. Yes, indeed, dear one. Yes, we are here. Yes, we do have a message for you and your community in the world. There will be a shift that will happen on your planet. The frequencies of your world will shift dynamically, yeah? To support you through this shift of humanity. It is for you and the betterment of humankind's experience on planet Earth.
What is she really channeling here? People are calling it the Great Council, but anytime a message comes through from anything other than God, you have to question it. I'm not even going to say what I think it is, because most of you already know. She speaks like this is a loving force, but not everything that presents itself as light actually is. Some say it's higher beings, and some say it's deception. Whatever it is, it's not something to be played with. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below.
I don't know how she does this with a straight face. This chick is 3 exits past Normalville. Guys, if this is what channeling looks like, someone needs to unplug her modem ASAP.
If you bought like a DeWalt laser level at Home Depot, and then you put something in front of the laser to kind of diffuse it. So you take it from being a really thin laser line and then spread that sucker out so it's like 6 inches wide. And then you get somebody that's on right where the laser is, you can see through the wall. So this was viral on TikTok. So I called my assistant. I said, get this guy wherever he is, fly him to my house. I want to try this out. So we flew to a place where he's not illegal. While you are in the staked. You get close to the wall and you can see code that looks kind of like alien writing, and then some that look like kanji Japanese characters. Sometimes hallucinations change and warp and modify a little bit. This is permanent. If you move your head, the code stays in the same place. And if you move the laser on the wall, different code reveals itself as the laser is moving. Then you get 2 or 3 people lined up and they all see the same thing. And if you put your arm in front of it, the code completely changes, but only right where your arm is. I have no explanation for what the hell it is.
Hello? Of course you're seeing outlandish things. You are tripping on DMT. Does this guy not know how hallucinating works? Of course you're gonna see shit that isn't there. That's the whole point.
I just found out something extremely disturbing from one of Beyoncé's songs called Alien Superstar. Now the intro of this song is actually a sample, but just listen to what it says. It says, "Please, do not be alarmed. Remain calm. Do not attempt to leave the dance floor. The DJ booth is conducting a troubleshoot test of the entire system. Somehow, while the party was in progress, an unidentified frequency has been existing in the system for some time. And while many of you have been made too brainwashed to comprehend, this frequency is and has become a threat to our society as we know it. This frequency has been used by a secret society in conjunction with Lucifer to lure and prey on innocent partygoers with hypnotism, synchroprism, tricknology, lies, scandal, and pornography. While the party is still in progress, we will keep you updated on our current status." This is where it gets even more weird. Beyoncé actually uses hypnosis in her concerts. I mean, look at this one in particular. Her fans were looking at this visual for over a minute with frequencies playing, and then they were flashed words like, "Whoever controls the media controls the mind control." I mean, and then this concert showed a portal with legs spread around it. She's literally telling us in her music and in her concerts.
I'm sorry, did he say Beyoncé? You know what it is, guys? I just have a hard time trusting and believing anything that someone says who can't pronounce the name Beyoncé.
Have you ever heard of the Blank Room Soup video?
No.
This thing, I'm surprised you haven't. Been all over the internet for years. So this actually happened around 2005, and this channel on YouTube, so this is early YouTube,
wow,
decided to upload a video of this guy who is sitting down at a table and he's eating soup pretty much. This guy that's wearing like this big mascot costume almost, and it's like, it looks like a guy. Like it's just a mascot of a random guy.
Yeah.
He walks in the room and these 2 guys are both wearing the same costume, just standing there almost like watching him eat the soup. So people believe in this video, the guy that is sitting there, he was kidnapped by these 2 men who decided to dress up like this, and they decided to upload this YouTube video.
Really?
To be cryptid. Yeah, they wanted it to be this type of video where they were like, oh yeah, people aren't gonna know that we're really gonna do something to this guy.
Yeah.
There are 2 different theories. They're making him eat his wife, or they're making him eat his kids, which is
what? Really?
Yeah, and there's a bunch of people that have speculated this for years, bro, since all the way back then.
And is there any evidence that points to that being
true?
True?
Yes, but I wouldn't be able to say all of the evidence right now that I remember. I'm just going based off of my memory. But there's a bunch of people that are going to be able to back this up from what I'm saying, because this has been a theory for years. There are other people that assume that this could just be the creator who wanted to do something artistic. That's what other people assume as well. That this is just like a horror artistic type of vision.
But it looks very disturbing.
But it looks very disturbing. So I wanted to just show you the video, and I want you to tell me how you see it.
Okay.
Weird.
What the hell?
Creepy.
You see the way he's eating it?
Yeah.
This looks like a Tim Burton nightmare mixed with a cartel trading video. This is the type of clip that you find at 3 a.m. on a hard drive that you never should have picked up in the first place.
What do you mean Michael Jackson's still alive and he's living in India? So Michael Jackson was allegedly seen in India. So there's these videos of this woman in India where there's this woman walking around town and she looks extremely out of place. And there is this mysterious aura to this woman, and even the locals can't figure out where she came from. And she showed up to the village in 2010, a year after Michael passed. And this is where it gets more worser. When locals see her walking around, they can tell that there is something wrong based on the way that she walks. One of the legs moves more differenter than the other. Even some people are claiming that she wears hooves instead of feet. feet. A lot of locals claim that she is an evil spirit. However, a lot of people are convinced that this is Michael Jackson. A lot of people claim that Michael Jackson faked his own passing. His videos of Michael Jackson just days before his passing look like he was in the most bestest shape of his life. And with a lot of people saying that not only does this woman look like Michael Jackson, but the walk also looks very similar to Michael Jackson when he was injured. And also, Michael Jackson right now would be old. If Michael Jackson was still alive right now, he'd be 67 years old and would have bad hips after years of dancing. And no, the person in the dress is not Fabio Jackson. Michael Jackson did always love India. Do you think this is Michael Jackson?
Yeah, sure. That's Michael Jackson, like LeBron James. And did he say that this person's been spotted with hoofs? Could you imagine MJ trying to moonwalk in hoofs? Yeah, me either. That's all I got for this one, guys. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts. Smash that like and subscribe button. Fam, the membership channels is open. Come join. Our first video is going live this week, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.